my post because my tripod keeps falling over. Oh, I don't know if you can see me. It's actually pouring down with rain, which is why I've got a hat on today because I've been working outside. So I hope you're all okay. Oh, I wonder if I should move where it's a bit more light. Shall we try and go the other side? Maybe, yeah, maybe that way. Should we try and go this way? Just went to have my tea break. Made a lovely cup of tea. I didn't put the milk in. Let me see if I can go here. Maybe that will be a bit better. A bit brighter. Is that a little bit brighter? Maybe. Right, let me go and grab my chair. My fold down chair that I keep in my shed. Okay, there's my chair. Ooh. Grab my tea with no milk. I've got shorts on because the weather's still quite hot, but I've got my hat on and I've got a jumper on because it's also quite cold. So we're having one of those days and it's just started raining. It was raining actually when I just started coming up here. I walked around today and as it started raining I thought, you are joking. I've got so much to do, so I've actually just started doing, just put you over, my tomatoes again. So I'm just trimming them constantly. And then just make you a bit, that's better. And then my mini polytunnel, I haven't pruned my tomatoes at all. So it is actually like a jungle in there. So that's something I really need to do there. I've got you horizontal. If anyone's watching, I think there is a few watching by the look of it, could you just say if you can see me so that I can see if I can see any comments coming up? Because I've got the camera the other way this time. Tried to be clever. Should I see if I should drink my tea with no milk? Can't believe I did that. Ah, here we go. Yes, you can see me. Hello, Steve. I just wanted to check because I've never done it horizontal before. And if any of you haven't watched the video of me and Danny from Grow Up and Linda from Feel Good Gardens when I went to see Danny and Linda in Wales, watch it because we had it was going horizontal, vertical. At one point we were upside down. Hi Sue, you can see me. Hello, how are you? Is it raining where you are? Oh, I've had enough of this weather. I'm not going to moan about the weather today, I promise. No moaning about the weather. USA, Georgia, how's the weather over there? You guys are really hot over there, aren't you? It is quite warm still today though, which is really bizarre because there's like a cool sort of breeze, but it's warm, but it's raining. It's very bizarre. So yeah, lots and lots of jobs to do today. It's the last day that I've really got to do anything because it's summer holidays. So I'm coming up and trying to get those big jobs done. Blowy up here in Manchester, no rain so far today. Yeah, my mum's got some rain. She's my nan, sorry, she's in Berkshire and she's just said she's got some rain. So I don't know. It's going to be nice next week though. I think Wednesday's going to be like 28 degrees here in London. So I'm looking forward to that. Wirral, Merseyside, bit dull here. It was lovely and sunny the other day. Yeah, we have had some really nice weather and then it just seems to go as quick as it came, it goes. So yeah, looking forward to next week. I think it's going to be really nice. But yeah, I came down here today just to get on top of some things. I have actually got, put my tea down for a minute, hot, humid and intermittent rain. That's really what it is here. I have got behind me, oh hold on, I have to actually flip you round. I've got some tomatoes that are starting to ripen. Hold on, let me show you. So down here they're actually starting to ripen, and I've got up this end some Lucid Gems, hold on, which are starting to ripen, and I've got some Orange Queen. If I turn you around there, they're the ones that are yellow. They're starting to ripen as well, but as you can see, the tomatoes really need some pruning, but exciting as well. My cucumbers, so I think I've got 7 cucumber vines now, which made it out of about the 300 that I sowed and planted. I've actually got a cucumber. I think this is Hocus. Sue, I love your polytunnel. We have one, but it's a group 2, but amazing what you can grow in a polytunnel. Yeah, that's the one we had until last year, till I got this one. We had a green one, and it was actually really good, but I got the one, I don't know what one the roof you've got. I got the one with like the pointed roof, so it ripped through the polytunnel, so I didn't make a very good decision on that one. But they are really good. You can do amazing things in polytunnels. I've got my mini one, which I'm going to show you. I haven't pruned my tomatoes in here. Let me pull it up for you. Right. This is so bad. This is my job for today. Yeah, that's my job for today. Shouldn't take me too long. Yeah, the rounded roof type. So if you've got the rounded roof type, then I think that's a lot better. We had the one that was like this, so it wasn't as sturdy. It looked really nice. It was almost like a point at the top, and then it sort of came down. So I didn't really think that through, and yeah, it didn't last very long. We had a few storms, and then it just the frame completely came down. But we did actually manage to patch it up for the rest of the year, and I kept it, and I grew loads in there actually. So you can still use them. You can make them go quite a long way, I think. But job for today is those tomatoes in there. They're the San Marzano ones that I took all my chilies out. I don't know if you remember, I took all of my chilies out. They'd been eaten to literally like a stalk, and they're all doing really well now in my greenhouse. And I planted all my spare San Marzanos, and that is what they are. So that's the job for today. I've started doing these ones. Hi Craig. I've started doing these ones here, thinning them out. Look, there's absolutely so many tomatoes on all of them this year. So that's one thing I am actually really pleased with, my tomatoes. Because at one point I was thinking, what is this year going to be like? And I'm starting to get cucumbers. I'm just looking at these ones. These are a lot smaller this side. Same polytunnel, same cucumbers. This side of the polytunnel isn't as tall. I mean, the ones at the end there are nearly at the roof. So I don't know. But these ones are just, no, they've got flowers on them, but they haven't got any actual cucumbers as yet. So that's my job for today. So how is everyone? How's everyone's summer going so far? The summer that we've had so far. I feel like we haven't really had one yet. I know we've had some good weather recently. We've had a few sunny spells, haven't we? Which has been nice. But I feel like we haven't had a summer yet. So hopefully the last sort of 6 weeks we've got left until September. Although we do have a nice September sometimes, don't we? So hopefully we're going to get some nice weather just for these 6 weeks holidays. We've got the kids off as well, so it'd be nice for them. And we're going to we're doing some sort of trips in the UK this year over the summer, so it'll be nice if we get some nice weather for that as well. But yeah, it hasn't been an amazing year. My beans aren't doing great. They're not doing terribly. I've been harvesting them. Tomatoes are not good at all. Flowers at the moment. Yeah, it's weird. This summer hasn't been good. No, it hasn't, Sue. I know we never get an amazing summer, but I feel like we haven't had even the slightest bit of a summer. So yeah, my beans are doing okay. I've been harvesting them, but nothing like they were. I think I've got about 6 pumpkins that have made it, so we'll see what happens with them. But apart from that, it's okay. You know, like I'm harvesting things and it's fine. Like I harvested some shallots actually last week, and yeah, a few bits and pieces here and there, but it just hasn't been that, you know, coming up to the allotment and just, you know, all this bountiful harvest, going home thinking, what are we going to do with all of this? There's none of that. I haven't had to put anything in my freezer at all this year so far. So a bit different. So has anyone got any nice plans for over the summer? Anyone got anything nice planned? We're just doing some trips in the UK, like I say. And then it's going to come around really quickly, actually. I feel like September, when the kids go back. I feel like this year's just flown. I feel like it seems like yesterday I was in my dining room sowing chilies and peppers, and now like it's literally middle of summer. We're nearing, you know, the real midsummer now, aren't we? My chilies and peppers are doing really well though. I've harvested a few of the hot wax. I think my padron are ready to harvest as well. I might harvest them when I get home. yeah, one day it's really nice, and the next, yeah, we haven't had 2 days, you're right. So I think Friday we had like 31 degrees, absolutely amazing. But then it's sort of like we get that and then it goes. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Is there anything else I can show you what's looking really good? Do you know what is looking really good? I'll show you where my beans are. You put that down. Let me show you. What is looking really, really good. I'm going to try and flip you now. Can I do it? How do I do it? Here we go. Is my borage. I mean, it actually is looking fantastic. And you, I don't know if you can see, but that is bees absolutely all over it. And that's with my nasturtiums as well. They've gone really crazy this year, which is really nice to see. But I just think they look absolutely fantastic. That's where my shallots were that have come up now. I had garlic in there as well, but that's all now come up. But these are my Greek gigantes. And I've been harvesting off these. There are some more coming, look. There's some nice little beans there. And then they've been cross-pollinated, I've heard. So different colour flowers, but I mean, this would normally be right the way over, wouldn't it, by now? I've got beans this side. These aren't doing too badly. I've got some different ones. That's actually a sunflower there. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, the beans are starting to do well. This one here is starting to climb right over, which is nice. Looking good, aren't they? And then got some more nasturtiums around the front. And then these are all beans as well. These were like my spare sort of ones. I just put on these that I had in my garden. And they're actually starting to do something now, which is good. These aren't doing as well. I'm going to weed all this today. And these are my pumpkins. Not looking amazing, but they're okay. My asparagus bed. And then these are my potatoes, which I need to harvest. I actually put some dwarf beans in here, and some of them are actually still there, miraculously. So that's good. My peas I'm drying. Potatoes. This is another asparagus bed, but the nasturtiums have taken over. But to be honest, I quite like how that looks. And then I'll just quickly show you my rhubarb. It's finally looking like rhubarb. How amazing is that? That has been moved, and I've kept the faith with that, and it's finally starting to look good. And these were all my prunings I took off my tomatoes and just popped them into this compost, and look, I've actually got some tomatoes on there. That's my horseradish that keeps getting eaten. Oh, and this was my little experiment. I sowed some peas directly into here, oh, probably about maybe a week and a half ago, and they're all really coming up now. And what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to clip them to this fence, tie them to this fence, and hopefully they're going to grow up the side of the fruit cage so I can get a late pea harvest. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And then yeah, the rest of it. My blueberries finished now, but I got loads of blueberries off that. And I'll flip you back round and I'm back again. But yeah, that was a little tiny tour for you, but everything's looking okay. Don't get me wrong, it's looking fine, but it's not. I forgot my gloves as well today, so I've got like green hands from the tomatoes. I'm going to get my hoe. I haven't watered in here yet. I'm going to take off quite a lot of the leaves of the tomatoes, and then I'm going to hoe. There's actually not many weeds in here, to be honest, but I'm just going to hoe in between, and then I'm going to give it a really, really good water. And I'm going to do the same in the mini one. That's probably going to take me a bit more time. I have got some bamboo canes that I'm going to put in there and try and support them, because they're looking quite crazy. I didn't think they'd go so. They were really small. I put them in and they were just like my spares, so I wasn't really expecting much of them. But yeah, they're looking good. Everything's looking good. I can't believe I forgot to put milk in my tea. I've got black tea. It just doesn't have the same taste. How do you like your tea, everyone? Strong, sugar, milk? How do you like it? I like mine strong, just milk. Strong tea, milk, and I like PG tips. I know Yorkshire tea's quite popular, isn't it? Does anyone drink Earl Grey? Some of my family members drink Earl Grey, but I'm normal English breakfast tea, like PG tips and a tiny dash of milk, nice and strong. But this isn't doing it for me. What I need to do is get on with this and get home and have a proper cup of tea. Oh, I thought, sit down and have a nice cup of tea. Oh, can't believe I forgot the milk. It's okay. It's okay. I like mint tea because I'm dairy free, so don't really do ordinary tea. Yeah, that's the thing. Have you ever tried oat milk and soya milk and all those sorts of things? I do drink oat milk sometimes. Some of our family members drink oat milk, and it's actually quite nice. It tastes like creamy, doesn't it? So yeah, anything like that I quite like. But yeah, you just can't be a normal, like PG tea. You know, like what you would say like normal tea. Well, not normal, but normal for me. English breakfast tea, love it. So anyway, I am gonna get going now. I'm going to get my tomatoes pruned and get the last big jobs done before I probably won't have a chance to do them anymore. Thank you for joining me, and I'm gonna sign off now. Have a great day, everyone. And how do I stop it? I think I press this one.